Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new play-by-play video. Today we're going to be playing, some Athena solo. I haven't played this character honestly in a very long time. Just made a tier list where I also put her rather low, and that was for the support context, but wanted to give her a shot. She's kind of a fun pick sometimes, so we'll see kind of how we do, either laning against a Yorm or a tier. Not too sure just yet. It's looking more likely like a tier, so it's going to be a lane that is going to probably be pretty uneventful from a laning phase, like fighting perspective, but we'll probably heat up once we get to team fights. We're going to go Shifter Shield into a Breastplate. After that, thinking Stone of Binding, maybe a Midgardian Mail, and then some sort of damage item, or not too sure yet. We'll kind of just have to like figure it out. Something like that sounds decent. We'll probably go TP Beads, could go TP Blink. Yeah, just try to like kind of prioritize farming in this unique opportunity for us to just ult over to somebody and trying to balance that out. Generally speaking, I'd recommend just not ulting over, unless it looks really, really good, because if you do rotate, don't get any value, stuff like that, could be a really, really tough situation for you. We are laning against a Jormungandr, actually, not a tier, and we know that because he's not level 2 just yet. So we've got ourselves a pretty rare lane. I've never played this matchup from either side, so hopefully it goes well. They have a tier mid, which is definitely unique. And we'll just kind of do our best. This guy is clearing extraordinarily slow. Actually loses one minion. He's still on it. So he must be going some very, very weird build. And we'll have to take a quick look as to what he actually went. So he went Warrior's X into either E-Staff or Warlock Staff. Either way, though, very little clear power. Don't really want to go Warrior's X on the Jormungandr, unless you are looking for like a Animosity X or something. I mean, either way, the upgrades are fine. It's more so just the early laning phase is kind of awful, just because you don't have any power really from that item. So yeah, as you can see, is clear, punished for that. But we just kind of use this Vamp Shroud to sort of help us with our wave clearance stuff, help us with keeping up sustained, and as long as we kind of prioritize that, we always have a chance to just kind of clear out, force him to play fairly safe because we actually have a decent amount of power. So that's why, as you notice, he's playing very, very scared. And then we can kind of transfer that to actually just doing camps. So something that Athena solo is great at is this idea of like we can just, dash in, use our 3, taunt, finish that off, and then return back to fighting. So it gives you a decent amount of, poke opportunity, and honestly, actually makes you a pretty big threat. Even if we can just hit the one on him like that, we group the wave up, and then kind of stick in with it. Obviously, dashing in does mean that we're a little bit risky for getting ganked, but with a Bakasura jungle, I'm not too worried, at least at the moment. I also got that Naga camp, so he doesn't have too much to rotate for at the time being. This Scepter is going to help us with that safety, and we can kind of just continue to play to farm. I'm going to call missing because this guy is out of range. And we can look maybe at a blue invade, maybe not. But with double global on our team as well, I am one of our only magical damage opportunities, so we definitely have the opportunity to rotate though and do a lot of damage. And I probably will build some damage just so I can kind of help facilitate our lack of magical damage to actually mean something. And don't really expect them to build any magical defense on their team, so hopefully we can get something going. Also, I want to note for the video today, it is coming out a little late. My internet was awful, and I did record games, and they just were like kind of staticky and whatever. I was still playing well, but I was honestly so frustrated that it like leaked into my commentary, and I was just like not in a good mood. So, seems like I kind of finally fixed things, at least momentarily. So I am riding that wave. I've got to pre-record a lot of videos. I am out for the weekend, so today, Thursday, I've got to record this one. I've got to record a Friday one and a Saturday one, and then Sunday, obviously no video from now on. But that is sort of the gist of things. If you were unsure of why I'm kind of beginning college, not anytime soon, admittedly, beginning of September, but I want to kind of begin that transition to, uh, you know, more likely what I'll be doing from a YouTube slash streaming side of things when that time comes, which I think is going to be more so a videos 4 times a week type of thing. more likely than not. And so because of that, you know, I kind of want to begin that scaling back. And if I have to do less, I hope I don't, but we'll just kind of see when the time comes. So I wanted that to be gradual and not really sudden. But I also have some, you know, other announcements and stuff that I do plan on revealing kind of soon that aren't really Smite related, but I think are really interesting and cool. So yeah. Alright, either way though, we're just going to kind of keep on farming. We've done a good job so far. Now I've got to be a little bit careful about dashing, and I don't have my scepter anymore. Obviously, no eyes on Bakasura means that could be under a lot of pressure, but as long as we kind of just play a bit safe, I'm not super worried. We're going to rush Shifter Shield, obviously, giving us physical, magical defense, and of course some power when we're above that 75% health threshold, which I think for the most part, again, in a lane that's going to be fairly farm-centric, as will be pretty often, so definitely will be good for us. And it's just such a great item either way. I feel okay with going Breastplate right after Shifters rather than some kind of magical defense, because as you can see, in playing pretty evasive, I really don't take a lot of damage, and even if I kind of decide to round it up a little bit more and fight a bit more, I don't think I'm going to be losing all of my health. So I feel fine with Shifters being enough of kind of a tankiness barrier and then just sort of moving on. I don't think Phoenix Shield is particularly great in this god. You know, I'm sure you could make it work and it wouldn't feel horrible, but just doesn't really fit the theme of like the character nor the build. So not really trying to force that or anything. But this is, I mean, this is really solid. You know, obviously it's a little bit tough to know when exactly we should be ulting over if I'm not like paying attention. As in, like, should I ult over mid right now? Well, a part of me says yes, a part of me says absolutely not. And it's tough without comms. Ulting left might be okay right now, but it's also like, I really don't know what's going on. It's just kind of hard to tell because it's so congested. So more often than not, I'm not really going to worry about rotating until a little bit later in the game. Seems like Bakasura is doing some of our buffs. I can start to just walk over / ult over, but he might just be out. We're going to level our taunt second, obviously, to increase that taunt duration and all of those things. Oh. Okay. Wow, already. That is unfortunate. I did not know the tier was there. Alrighty, well, I mean, hey, I guess that's just what it is. Huh. Well, unfortunate start. We are still probably ahead of this guy. We are a little bit. That's good. We'll just kind of keep to farming and yeah, hope that doesn't happen again. I mean, I knew Bakasur would probably be around, but not that guy. Because that's what got us killed. We did lose our blue, of course. I can ult over to this guy, make sure he's alive here, / safe. And hopefully we can make a play happen. Should have just not even bothered for the 3 first. Yeah, I mean, this guy is so ahead as well. To just back up here. I am fine, but yeah, it is too bad. We'll just head back right here and kind of just keep farming. Yeah, tough. I mean, that's the bad part about the rotating, right? Like, if you don't get value, it just got nothing happening for you. So, is what it is. Silver is not up, so we'll just kind of back up here. We are pretty low, so just going to kind of clear this wave and reset, probably. You know, on the bright side, they've got a very weird comp. I don't think it's going to scale very well, to be honest. It's a lot of frontline, it's a lot of dive. If we're able to just survive that dive, which we do have like decent self-peel on with Thor and me, obviously, and even our Kumba, I think we've got a chance to kind of just like survive it. And assuming we do survive that burst, we should be fine. It's more so about just not getting super far behind in the meantime, which we'll have to see, right? But main thing right now is, yeah, kind of just farming. It doesn't seem like we have any tempo on the map anywhere except maybe duo lane. So avoiding rotations and whatnot is kind of our priority right now. Got a jungle rotation. I can't ever out-secure this guy, so I do just have to give up my blue. Yeah, I am dead here. Tough. Alright. 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 I don't know what's going on. I don't know. This mid laner is just rotating here. This is like really annoying. Do what you gotta, I guess. We'll keep on at it. Just TP right side and go get this wave here. This guy doesn't really have defense yet, so I can like look for poke on him. I really just like haven't been able to play Smite for this game, so maybe when chances come. Yeah, we do pretty decent damage, so it's not a terrible idea for us to actually like kind of look at him when we can. The problem is, again, is it's just like I'm not really trying to do anything but just clear waves, and we've been impeded from that, sadly. Right is cleared out though. Baka is here, I think. We'll just go to silver. Stop his back here. Too bad, I want to stop it again. Alright, we'll go over to silver. Anytime like we can just get like little pokes like this, I think it's like fine. Not too far behind as a team. I mean, this is obviously like pretty painful, but you gotta deal with it sometimes. Just sort of hold this. I do have like pretty good secure. Just kind of have to use it. Do end up getting that. We'll leave here obviously, but yeah, that's a nice camp to get. Now we just sort of play safe. Assuming our blue is still down for a while, as it is. Cooldown is going to help us clear quicker and all that stuff. I mean, obviously you're always going to be somewhat slow on this character with like farm speed and all that, so you have to be mindful of it, but we've got at least like some chance to be okay with it. We're going to ult on this Kumba here. Hunting this Baka is kind of our priority. Got horrific right away. Yeah, I guess he is just out. We can taunt this Ymir. They do damage to Tyr as well there. This does not look great. I just kind of have to leave. We have like no team fight, unfortunately. It's kind of what we're noticing. We have to chase here a little bit, I agree. How did he get to me? I'm fine, it's just I'm kind of low. Did a taunt to this guy, just have to back up here. We're okay. But yeah, just like, man, this is so stinky. Hopefully that guy eventually does die. It looks like, yeah, Ymir should fall down. I do have a combo coming up soon, and just Baka's on his way again. Yeah, I'm just gonna like clear right. It is what it is. It does end up falling. I didn't get the assist, which is like fine. It is what it is. At least he finally did die, and we'll just kind of like keep it up. How are we doing farm-wise? Still behind. Yeah, not shocking. Definitely not too shocking. I think what we'll do is we'll definitely go breastplate. After that, though, I'm kind of debating what I want to build. Because this is like... I'm sort of feeling like, man, we got to get some damage going. You know what I mean? That's sort of where I'm like a bit stuck on things, so we'll have to figure it out. We did get the totem finally. It takes ages. And we'll look for a reset. Okay, we get breastplate here. I can go beads or blink, I think, just with how much damage their comp has. In CC, we do need to go with beads, unfortunately. We'll go into a binding next item. After this binding, that's kind of our decision if we decide to go damage or not. I mean, I think we could go like a Curse Weaver and be pretty effective. Honestly, we could probably go like E-Staff and similarly be somewhat effective at least. Do a quick damage check here. Yeah, it's not amazing. It's okay, I guess. But yeah, nothing in terms of like actual damage threat. So not really gonna worry about fighting him too hard. We're gonna loop all the way around. I can ult on this guy. I was a little late. Hopefully we just get beacon here. That's kind of the goal. Gonna bees this just so we can actually hit him. Nice job. Alright, we got the beacon. Again, kind of utilizing our rotations and stuff rather than anything else. I might lose my blue. It's kind of just like something that's given. At least we helped a little bit. We got a beacon. That's like 200 gold to the team or whatever's plus that. So yeah, we did lose our blue. But we'll try to just like keep on looking for things like that. Because if we can get a kill, like especially on a value target, that wasn't really a value target, we've got a really good chance to like just catch up. And I think that's kind of the way we need to do things. Alright, we'll look for the silver here. Again, using our 3 is going to be our best way to secure this realistically. So if we can bait out his 2, or excuse me, his 1, that works too. Also just kind of taunting him during it. It's pretty smooth. Did get the camp, so yeah, obviously still behind. He's about to hit 15, but we're really not down too much on our own. It's really just more so jungle and mid are super far behind. It's kind of spilling over, but we can poke this guy out a little bit, kind of force him to reset soon. Any damage I'm taking, I'm fine with, because I'm just like looking to back right now. I've got enough for binding, so yeah, definitely a weird start, but I guess we're doing okay. We'll go into a binding here, and now with some like prot shred and stuff with our CC, we've got a little bit more kill potential and setup kind of when we get our taunts, hopefully. My main like concern with our magical damage deficit is like how these guys are going to build. Unfortunately, like in the game, this guy just kind of goes a bunch of shared prots and is tanky to both types, so maybe I shouldn't even worry about magical damage. But I'm thinking like if I get like a Deso or something, that has to be really helpful. So yeah, I'm sort of considering, still thinking about our options here, but whether it's Deso, Curse Weave, or something, I think we do need a little bit of power just to be effective. I also don't really need to worry about their magical defense per se, or magical damage, excuse me, per se. So I'm allowed to be a little bit careful, just have to kind of clear a path for our dash right there. And we are fine, despite maybe a bit of annoyance. So I don't know, we could go like, I could just go Glad Shield for like damage, quote unquote. I guess that's not terrible. Tyr's here, so is little thingy. Little zapper. It's a Blink Forest, Bakasurial. I'm trying to body block a little bit. Too bad. I could have maybe ulted him right away. Do end up getting him. We did the damage there. So that was solid. We can still look for something. I mean, 1-for-1 isn't bad for us at all. Honestly, I just don't know how much more there is. I got a slow on this guy. It's looking a little bit over, which is fine. We did get an assist, we'll take it. This obviously isn't up. I think the biggest problem with this character is just like your farm speed is pretty slow, which normally isn't the end of the world, but in a game like this where like they just have like some kind of raid bosses, I never really can catch up. And I have to take like numbers advantage fights, which isn't inherently the worst thing in the world. Here we go on our guy, hopefully it helps here. But it just can be like a little bit dodgy. Taunt him out of his stun there. Do get another pick, and we saved our Susana. That's obviously huge. Can reset right now. And I do think I'm just going to end up going for the Glad Shield here. It's a way to just get some extra cooldown, get us to 30%. A little bit more fizz defense. We can end with like maybe a damage item, but this is just a solid way to kind of bolster us a little bit more. I like the idea of going Midgard. It does actually affect your Midgarder nowadays, right? So could be strong into him, which that's not obviously what you build it for, but it's still something. And then more importantly, these other guys are kind of problems. This is the Hasten Fatalis. He doesn't even have haste and Vitalis, that's just the movement speed. Going to work there. He did force his ult. He's obviously very, very fed. We have not been able to farm super well at the moment. But he does fall down, that's good. Gotta kind of hide here a little bit. They're gonna go to Pyromancer. Can't really defend that. Again, we just want to kind of pro our farming. And if we can get to late game, we get level 20, full build, all that stuff, I think we actually have a pretty great chance to win this game. It's more so just about can we reach that point, because we're fighting against the clock right now. And it looks like the fights kind of look okay, and we don't look like we're that far behind. Because from a gold sense, we might not be, but it's really an XP thing. Which on the bright side, that kind of closes out a little bit easier, so it's not totally doomed. It's just like really, really not fun right now. I feel like a support, which is not a good feeling. And we kind of expect some ganks here at this point. We're just gonna ult. Oh, I tried to ult on somebody. It got. I think I actually canceled it, but like that actually worked out for me. Again, Baka's like being super weird, and it's objectively good for us because we don't want like we don't want our backliners getting focused, right? So 2 picks here, I get an assist for 2, and Gold Fury looks pretty doable now. Now obviously Tears around. I do have a taunt. Okay, that's a beads down. That's a start. This guy's gonna up down here. He's in blue stance, but he does just fall. Don't have anything up, unfortunately, here, which is, yeah, going to be a big problem. We did get him. Okay, I got a shutdown. There we go. So that's great. I mean, we won the fight trade-wise, and this guy does have ultimate, I believe, so he's fine, but I can, like, clear the wave, I guess. That's fun. Yeah, we'll just go get the next left wave. Once I have Midgard, I think it should help some. I'm sure Kumbo will probably go it as well, or even Relic Dagger he might go. You know, when Baka's like coming in that late, getting a clean up, it's obviously not going to go too hot for us, but it's still a good overall like situation. It makes it a bit worse, but we're still like kind of happy with that. I'm going to look to reset right now, go run back to gold potentially. I'm a little worried they actually look for it right now. It's kind of the concern. Yeah, they are on it. I don't have great steal potential or anything. It's healthy, so they're more so looking for a pick, which is really easy with that comp. So more likely than not, I think we just taunt the Yorm and kind of like hope we get something on him. Yeah, ult forced here. That's pretty solid. If the frontliners are out of position like that, obviously that's good look for us. We're gonna ult on this Thor here, give him movement speed and mitts. I think he didn't need to back up, to be honest. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, Kumba is super dead. That's tough. I don't know. That was a bit weird. I feel like we had something going. It is all good though, I guess. Some actives on Medusa, that's probably why he just ran. They're not on gold, so I guess it's fine. It's a bit weird just because like we're staying here for so long. Baka doesn't have beads, maybe? Wish I had my ult here, but yeah, we should look for something. I mean, this guy's kind of inting. I'm going to kind of play his jump. Oh, he's just going to look for the fight. Okay, he got him. Good job. Alright, we're set, okay. Tears in mid. I really need to go farm as well. We're almost 20, which is great. Going blood soaked is going to give us a little bit of prots, right, which is always nice. Or it doesn't give us prots. I lied. I thought it gave us prots. It does not. I think maybe just Sack Shard give us prots? It does. That makes no sense. But we're not going Sack Shard, obviously. So Vam Shard will give us some prots. They don't really have anti-heal. So I guess I just heal more, which is always cool. Not that I've been healing too much. I've kind of just been doing a lot of nothing but walking around and kind of trying to find something when there's not much. But I guess the Yorm's not farming really either. So it's not a big deal. We'll get our starter off this wave. We are in a lot of trouble. I think I'm dead here, unfortunately. We're gonna beads this, and hopefully we live here, but yeah, it looks unlikely. Did avoid that aspect of the Medusa ult. Those little wall corner things can actually kind of just like save you, and it did for us there. Medusa ends up falling. I can ult this guy if I have to. I'm going to ult him so he gets mitts here. Obviously, I'm kind of low, but he should be okay. Also, movement speed is cool. Tier beads. That's good. That's good. All right, we're happy with that. Gotta be happy with that. Vamp Shroud acquired. Glad Shield acquired as well. So we got a big value reset right there. And I think we're seeing Kuma going into a Midgard right now, most likely. And we're going to do either the same. We could go Sovereignty instead. It's a little less selfish and more team-centric. But both of us can go Midgard, and we're totally happy with that as well. So I might just do that. Going to come over to the mid side here. This game is just really messy. I really am not a fan, but hey, if we're winning, we're winning. Get a taunt. Remember, no beads on this tier, so that is just a pick. At some point, you just got to play Athena, right? And then it's not too hard. But the laning phase, all that stuff, you know, just kind of show why this character is generally proud in support much more. We've got a taunt on this guy, slow after the fact. He's completely isolated. And this is the perfect idea. We pull the Fire Giant, bait them forward, and afterwards, a lot of trouble is on the horizon for them. Get this kill on this guy. We can head over to this Medusa who's nearby. I'm going to look for the chase kind of around. He's taunted, walled off, obviously. So much CC burn and like, or excuse me, so much beads burn on this draft as well really helps us out. We're playing really good as a team late. I know Clay City's 3-10, but he's following up good too. So, you know, just rough starts. But as we get grouped again, they have like a cheesy comp. Like, I never should be worrying about a mid rotating to my blue 2 times in a row, but that's just Smite sometimes, I guess. But that's also like facilitated by the pick, right? Which now in this kind of centric 5v5 setting is really fallen off. Do you have a taunt ready? What the heck? He got it? No way. That sucks, dude. Yeah, that is really such a shame. I was kind of like on the Baka. I guess I should have just stuck to it. Baka did ult. I'll ult this guy to try to help him, just from a movement speed perspective. Fortunately, I can't do too much here. If we can just get out, though, I mean, we're really happy with that. Man, right when we had it, we started to get it back. This stuff saves them. They've got help coming. Tier beads down. Mez forced on this guy. Our buddy is in a lot of trouble. So low. Maybe that kills him. Oh, it doesn't. That is so messed up. Alright, we're out. Yeah, it's too bad. It's a little bit out of range. Alright, we'll have to hold a Phoenix here. Man, the moment I started to talk about how it was going so much better, it all fell apart. Too bad. We'll start that Midgard purchase here. At least, like, we don't have to commit. Depending on what tier 2 he... Oh, no, it's all the same. Never mind. This is only for Mystical. So we're at least going to get this, and we'll see, like, what he ends up purchasing. I'll kind of go off of that, maybe. Still fine, though. Got some actives forced. Can look at something. This guy's just too tanky. I mean, Thor is such a great pick, but man, it is unfortunate that we don't really hit people super hard. Okay, we do live. I kind of was like really greedy with my beads there, but I like assumed we'd be okay. I'm glad I didn't use it. I'm gonna ult on this Susano. Tried to get to the nut, but the Kuma's like kind of right behind him, so it didn't really work. Either way, like Ymir's gonna die here. Get Yorm's ult as well. And that's the Fire Giant down, you know what I mean? So it's really not a big deal. It's more so that we could get fire, which was obviously the appeal. Did taunt this guy. Got some help coming. Yeah, and we will get him as well. Alright, nice. It's gonna take a second, but there we go. There we go. A chance. That's what we'll take. You know, the team fight is obviously much better, and like once we get there, we're fairly valuable. This Midgard is really gonna help for this Baka, because obviously he is just a problem right now. Gonna back away a little bit. I'm a bit worried. The problem is I can get gone on too, which is like really annoying, but it's just Smite. It's just like this haste and stuff with the Fed Baka, so I gotta be like really careful about him. Alright, now we get Midgard. I like absolutely do need it, it's not even a question. Just that self-peel like is kind of needed, unfortunately. And now with this, I'm liking our chances in these fights a lot. If we can just like keep taunting like the Yoram and just like at least poking him out, we don't even need to kill him. We get someone 70%, 60%, we can kind of just like do that off cooldown. It doesn't really matter who it is. We just have to like reach someone and not get blown up in the back line like simultaneously. Which is more so like positioning on them, but I also can't really bait them with a bad play. Oh, this guy's just splitting. Yeah, someone's gonna have to hold that, sadly. Hopefully we can just kill this Ymir at the very least. I'm gonna ult this guy here because Tyr is looking for this rotation. He immune to our ult, too bad. Yeah, he didn't have beads up, that's a shame. Okay, we did get a solo kill on the Baka, that's big time. Not us, obviously, but our team. Pulled him away, I used my beads there for cooldowns. A little bit unlucky. I could have, again, that's kind of the thing about being careful. It's like, getting some poke on Ymir is good, but like, he could have just like let me do that on my own, not get any value, and then look for, you know, stuff once his beads are up. It's kind of the tough part. You know, it was a 2-for-1 though, so I guess it wasn't actually that bad. I got some poke on this guy as well, who's going to get it promptly back on me. So we'll just run here. We do have TP, fortunately, so it doesn't really hurt too bad. We'll say this is very much a different pick from what I normally play, so it's kind of fun at least like doing something different, you know? Get a 500 pot. Man, I feel like my starter is just doing nothing, I can't lie. I'm like pretty tempted to just sell it for something. It's like stinky. I felt like I'd be able to get some value, but I'm really not because I'm so single target centric. Like I might just sell it for Curse Weaver and call it a day. I mean, if I went Conduit, obviously that could have felt okay, but I feel like for Athena solo, there's no great starter. You know, maybe going, if I went Sands, I just feel like that early game would be kind of awkward and like not good. Obviously Timeline though would have been really, really strong. I can look for a taunt, I just don't have beads. That's like the sketchy part about it. Or don't really have follow-up either. I can just look for like a reach steal here. Actually almost got that. Yeah, we should look at this tier if we can. He's like really out of position. We're gonna taunt this guy here, get a slow on him as well. And just like keeping this Baka in combat, I'm gonna ult the nut right now just for safety. It just keeps this Baka like scared. And now he finally jumps, but like you have to imagine that that's a little bit poor for him. Hopefully, yeah, he's dead. Okay, see, winning situation. We just keep their jungler out. I'm gonna look for this Medusa now. And again, if their damage is stunted like that, we should always be okay. This is Jotun's kind of like super saving him right now, but I'm still gonna kind of commit to this chase. At the very least, like he's not gonna be able to contest, and there's a small chance we actually reach him. Yeah, he's fighting a little bit. No, he's just so fast. Yeah, yeah, I'm coming. I should have just TP'd over earlier. That's kind of on me. Can we not do this at all? Oh, no way. Probably griefed us? I'm sorry. That's so effed up. Man. Yeah, I guess I trolled us. Sorry. Sorry. That's crazy, dude. Yeah, I just had to ult over earlier. Or, no, excuse me, TP over earlier. It was really trolled by me. Either way, like, that was a good fight. We did get beads on Baka. We should be able to just win the next fight if we take it quickly. You know, a lot has to go right, obviously, so that was a huge throw by me, but we'll do what we can here. Can we ever just pull this? Yeah, I think we should, and we are, and I'm happy about that. Tier a little bit poked. I'm going to, again, look for this Bakasura. It's just about keeping him in combat and making him force a jump or something. He's pathing down. Cool. He's pathing back to mid. Cool. Like, this is perfect. I literally am just going to make life difficult for him. He's slowed. He's slowed again. He's going to ult us solo. Like, this is fine. Oh, man. Maybe it's not fine. Okay, can we go on this guy? I'm totally okay here. It's more so like this guy's an easy target. Okay, we got Blink Handle on him. I mean, we're playing these fights, like, perfectly, I think. Honestly. I'm going to TP back. We should be good. I mean, that's just... I mean, we don't really have secure on our draft. Like, it's fine. It just... Oh my gosh, this game is so frustrating. Yeah, this red is just backdooring stuff, is what it is. Susanna can hopefully defend something. We'll try to get right. We'll easily get right, but we'll try to get more than right. Obviously. Oh, that's too bad. I'm going to have to go defend too now. What a shame. What a shame. They've got EFG on one person, just the Baka, but obviously not a good person for them to have it on for us. So we've got to be a little bit cautious and look for a pick before he gets another backdoor off, because he can do any Phoenix for free super easily. Getting this is a decent start. Like, I do think we have the fights figured out. It's just like we can't lose fires. We just have to get off of it and take the fight there. Again, I couldn't really see what was going on because I wasn't involved, but I just have to kind of, like, not let it get that low then, which is, like, not the hardest thing to do. I think there's just a miscomm or something. Okay, I want to look for something. No, I know I'm kind of like a solo agent right now, but... Take it, dude. Ulting this guy for safety. Susanna's obviously defending the split push right now. So that's what his whole MO is. I'm going to reset really quick. Oh, dude, this is so lame. Yeah, these minions are literally just screwing us. Okay, good job. Yeah, he owned him. Nice job. Alright, we push mid here. Okay, only the tank's up. This should be pretty fine. We'll heal off this wave. Get our taunt off. Phoenix is the prio, but if we have to hit those guys as well, you know, we may as well. Nice job. Yeah. Alright, we should be able to actually end here. That's so sad. I hope he kills him. No, he can't. I can tank, it's not a problem. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Yeah, we can't end. Oh man, this is so miserable. Okay. Can't end. We got two Phoenixes though, where we got another Phoenix. And right is still healthy. Bakasura, no EFG. So isn't as much of a threat. I'm fine here. I can look at this guy actually a little bit, if anything. For a kind of wraparound. He's by himself. Did avoid the Medusa ult. Nice job. Yeah, that guy got completely baited by the Emir or something. I don't know. Whatever he was doing, it was bad. So we'll hop out of here. Got a huge pick. That's going to let us get fire vision. Just kind of create an encampment and circle it around that fire with vision, and we should be pretty set. That's the plan. That's the goal. Do negative damage to squishies? Yeah, I think that's fine. Oh. I ulted way too late. He might still be okay, but... That's so sad. Live, buddy. Oh, he lives, actually. Okay, we're back. Never mind. Yeah, no, my ult was terrible there, because I dashed first. I had to cancel my dash. That was so bad. It's alright. At least he lived. I think this guy dies too, so it's gonna be a trade. Yeah, alright. Man, he didn't see what happened, so that's why he says I rock. He did not see. Didn't watch me miss the taunt because of the wall cliff either. Man, oh man. Alright. Right, Phoenix is coming up. I think we should just, like, look for this, honestly. Like, if we just look for a gank on a right, I think we have to be kind of, like, corner baiting and all that crap here. I'm going to let them go on that guy, and I'm going to look for this Medusa on the afterthought. We found her. We got the taunt off. Sort of ultimate and beads being used here. Yeah, they stuck a little... Oh, yeah, we don't do any damage. They stuck too hard to that guy, unfortunately. I think, like, we bait them forward with the idea of getting on the Medusa, you know what I mean? But it didn't really happen. Hopefully I kill him here. I'm being interrupted a billion times. Alright, we got him. It's still fine. Like, it's really not the end of the world. It's just a little bit unfortunate. I could have called that a little bit better. I was never trying to go on the Ymir. It's just like we get some poke on him, and then we transfer it to the Medusa when she walks out. Like, we kind of use him as, like, almost a fire there. It's not a big deal, though. Okay, I'm going to TP top right. I've got a 3k defense pot now, so when it comes to this Bakasura, we still die to him, absolutely, but it's not as bad. So, try to hold our head on the not as bad aspect of it, I guess. Like, I could go like a Nemean or something and like sell shifters for that. I don't actually think that'd be very good. I don't know, maybe it would. Maybe I'm sleeping on Nemean too much. Literally just staying by him because, yeah. Like, I know how scuffed that looks, but it's literally this. Like, we need to be ready to do that into this comp. It's super troll, but it actually is like the play. I'm just going to walk at this guy a little bit, try to keep him out. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, I can't keep everything out, unfortunately. It's a great ult, though. We're so happy with that. I'm okay with losing my ADC for 2 every time. That's, like, totally fun. Even though I know conditionally that's normally not what you want. Because we can just CC combo this guy every time once our people are all, like, around. And he's out of position. We have mid waves pushing again, so that's going to re-aggravate mid. Now we just keep tier in combat / kill him here, and we're all the way golden. Taunt him, make sure to. Thor's gonna live, and we can re-get mid and right, of course. I don't want this Thor to die to the wave. That's the thing I'm a little nervous about. Okay. Vamp Shroud finally doing us some solids this game. Did get mid anyways, we got right. And yeah, it is Fire Giant time, I hope. I probably shouldn't have taken that. Well, you know, red's up. Does he want red? I don't know. We can't do fire, though. Well, we can. We just have to, like, wait for our guy to, like... I guess this guy does decent damage. Oh, he's got spear? Oh, okay. So we kind of, like... Thor is generally not considered, like, a do fire character, but when he's got spear, man, he owns that thing, honestly. I'm very shocked about it. They could actually like do it if they really needed to. Yeah, I think Thor, like, Yorm's obviously just kind of giving up, but I don't think he expected us to be doing that much damage either. So I definitely didn't. We'll walk forward here. We got a taunt ready. I'm just gonna kind of like run in. Didn't really get the best target in the world, but it's a target, so like even that is like honestly a big win. We just forced an ultimate, and all of a sudden like there's less dive opportunity on our backline, which means that like I should be more effective. Should be. May not be, but should be. Baka's left side, remember they do also have to deal with these fireways and stuff like that. So that kind of should telegraph a little bit of where they are. I'm going to ult on this Kumbhakarna here, give him a little bit of confidence. And we're going to flip 180 here and just be prepared to land on our back. We kept the Bakasura in combat, and unironically, that is the best thing we could have done. Got him with the reach auto. We're going to pop beads here again. Get prepared to taunt him off. Okay, he beats this, sadly. He is still low. Like, I'm still a forced engage by him, so it's not that bad. Yeah. The point is the engage is forced. Like, he had to stretch kind of to do it because we put him in combat earlier. It wasn't, like, the best job by me. It was a little sloppy, but still worked out okay. He's crippled, and he is dead. Man, after an absolute battlefield of a match, we have won. That was dreadful in the early game. We're gonna laugh a little. That was so lame. Those guys were so weird. It's alright though. We won. A win is a win. And yeah, let's take a quick look at the stats, guys. I won't even lie. After that second death, I almost ended the recording and was just like, you know what? Next game. I'm not trying to even bother with this because we're just gonna surrender. This is stinky. But we didn't. So nice. Yeah. Game finished. Didn't do the most damage, but I think it was impactful damage. High mitigated, so we were really frontlining a lot. 8 wards is okay, I suppose, and a win, most importantly. So thank you guys for watching as always. We'll see you in the next video. Let me know what you'd like to see in the future. Again, apologies for this video coming out late. I will see you sometime soon. Peace, peace.